Hi friends, it is Mrs. P. Happy Wednesday. I am doing my cash stuffing today. I have the money from the bank. I've been getting it a little bit early. That way I can do my grocery shopping on Thursday and I don't have to worry about the stuffing and all the things. So I enjoy this a little bit better, but anyway, here we are. So I have $715 here to stuff. I also have a little bonus at the end because I have some money to stuff in my Mrs. P binder, my YouTube Etsy binder. So we will do that. I've got my cash planning sheet. I am going to go ahead and put my money up. Hope you guys are having a good week. Wednesday is always like the day to say, you know what, I've made it halfway and I think I can do the rest of the week. My daughter asked me the other day, what does hump day mean? And I was like, it just means you're at the top of the hump and it's downhill from there. All right, so here we are. Let's see here. First things first, let me do my change out of my wallet and unstuff anything in here. My poor grocery envelope is completely empty. Didn't even get my change back because I forgot it in the little machine at Walmart. But I do have quite a bit of change because we did go thrifting this weekend with my daughter, and I found a bookstore, a thrift store that had a whole room of just books, and I found 4 books for my classroom. So I used some of the school supply money for that because they were books I know that my students will enjoy. But we did that, and so I did get a little extra change. I'm going to leave a quarter in there. I'm trying to dig this out slowly. But anyway, that is that. I feel like there's... Nope, that's it. Just the quarter in there. All right, so change is done. I don't have a lot of stuff to unstuff, I don't think. Well, there's $1. Actually, several dollars in the pets. Let's see here. Nope, no D or J bucks. Household. I have some dollars in mine. I've got some grimy ones. These came from the thrift store, but they're still spendable. So no J or D bucks, and that is all of the dollars. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's see here. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. $8. Okay. All right, groceries. We are going to get our last week of July's groceries, and it's going to be $125. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, and 5. I am going to increase this back up to $150 because I go back to work this month. I put my envelopes back through the laminator to try to get them glued back together on the edges. And I just did all of them, and this one was still stuck together and peeling apart. Oh, well. Anyway, Millie and Kiki, they get 20. So we've got 50 now. I need to get a bag of dry dog food, and what else did I need to get for them? Some veggies. I think that's all. Household is going to get 15. So 10 and a 5. So I've got 35 in there. I am getting low on toilet paper, but I need to wait, see if I can get it to last one more week. Even though it gives me that anxiety when I see that what we have in our little holder is all we have. No, there's none hidden in the cabinets. So, but I know that we won't use all that this week. All right, Mr. P gets 30, so 20 and a 10. He has done really good about eating his lunches and not eating out. So he is actually able to spend his blow money on fun stuff since he's not using it to eat out. So yay for him. All right, Mrs. P, I did use, a lot at the thrift store. I got me a couple dresses, so I get 50. That's 20, 40, and a 10. So now I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 50, 150. I think I had 150 last week, so I spent about $50, which sounds about right because I got 2 dresses and a bathing suit that had new with tags, and it was a Michael Kors, and I would never pay full price. The tag on it said $179. I did not pay anywhere close to that. I think it was $10. Miss P, she gets 15, 10 and a 5. Oh, so she's got $45 left. She did really good thrifting. She's pretty picky though. She won't buy just anything at the store. Like, she wants to make sure she likes it, so she did pretty good. Eating out is going to get 15. And this might be like a Dunkin' or something, because it's definitely not enough to eat out. Maybe a thing of fries from McDonald's. Gas gets 60 this week. 20, 40, 60. So we've got 85. My son is coming in, but we are not going anywhere. Oh, I just sealed this one and it just split again. I'm going to have to tape it. So I'm going to bring out the tape and just fix the gas envelope. And that is all in my wallet. So, yay, that one's done. Okay, put that to the side. Now my sinking funds have spent out of this week. All right, hair and nails. Does not get anything this week because I just budgeted $80 for the month, so that's all it has. I don't have a hair appointment until like maybe 2 or 3 more weeks right before school starts. Medicines is going to get 20. So it's got 20, 40, 60. Oh, I forgot. I got this back from the pharmacy when I picked up my husband's prescription. So there's a D-Buck. So a D-Buck to go in the J&D Buck envelope, which is empty because I bought them some pool toys and stuff, some special things for little ones, and so I spent the money in there, and I've got to rebuild it back up, but that's what it's for, is to spoil my niece and nephew. Sporting events, this is going to get 20. I'm just double checking. And this is going to cover the sport passes and then start paying for us to travel and get into ball games. So our first game for varsity, my daughter is a varsity cheerleader, is going to be August 15th. So we've got 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 35, 100, 235. 170 will cover sport passes. 235. So what is that? 235 minus 170, $65. And we'll have another couple stuffings before that first game. And it is a game that is away, and I think it's like a 3 or 4 hour drive. So yeah, that's where that money's gonna, I mean, a lot of our games are a long way away. All right, pool and hot tub is gonna get 20. I'm double checking because I did change up some numbers, but I think that's for August. All right, 20, 40, 55 in there. All right. We switched our chemicals in the hot tub from bromine to chlorine, and I think I like it way better. The reason we had to switch is because we couldn't get the bromine locally. So my husband said, let's just switch it, because he had to drain it anyway so we could clean it really good. And so he just kind of started over with the chemicals, and we're liking that pretty good. All right, Sam's Club gets nothing because we had no leftover grocery money. Oh, there's $1 in there. $1. It's an L buck. I'm going to put it over here. All right. Nothing for garbage pickup. Yearly subs is getting skipped right now. Propane gets 5. So 5 in there, and that should be 80, 20, 40, 60, 75, 80. Okay. And I will need a new tracker for next week. I will try to remember to put that in there, but most likely I'll have to do it while I'm stuffing because I'll forget. School supplies I have spent out of here. Let's see here. It's going to get 15 today. 10 and 5. All right. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 15, 20. 120. Yeah. There's the bookstore. Or not the books. I keep calling it a bookstore. The thrift store that I found a bunch of good books for my classroom. Vet is getting skipped this week. Car tags is getting skipped this week. We just paid for my husband's registration, so now we're saving for mine, which is in September. Car maintenance gets a 20. And that is that's the last one in this binder. So we've got 200 in the high yield, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So I'll be able to put another $100 placeholder in here and send some to the bank. Saving for those tires for my hubby. And that is all. All right, so that's all sinking funds. Let me go ahead and put the one little D-Buck back here in our J&D Buck envelope. We'll start that over. My brother has brought my niece over every Wednesday all summer long, except for one Wednesday when they were out of town. They even came when we were out of town. But I've enjoyed watching her in the water so much, and they're not coming today. It'll be Thursday this week. They had an appointment or something. All right, so now we are going to stuff my games binder. I still have the money in there for debt. I need to pay that. I will pull this and pay that and make that debt payment. Randomizer has a little extra. We've got this finished mini, and it's going to get 50. So that's 2 10s, 5 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I need quick sort on my hands already. All right, so 50 plus the 24, I think, was on that challenge. So that'll be a good stuffing. Senior year, it's going to get a 10 this week. I did a couple $20 weeks so that I could catch up, and so we're good there. Health is going to get 26, I think. Let's see. No, 25. 25, because Friday is the 25th, and that we save the dollar amount for the date of Fridays. Nothing here. Christmas is going to get 150. It's going to be 6 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 15 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And 15 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And this is the last week I'm doing the Christmas in July. And then whatever challenges I have in there, I will just move them gradually to my regular Christmas binder so that we can still continue to save for Christmas with those challenges. Emergency fund, nothing. Mini Monday gets the last of these 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these 1s, which I think now we have 11, which is an odd amount, but that's okay. All right, and then YouTube Hop gets the rest of the 1s, which should be 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yay! 2 weeks in a row that I did the money right. Can you believe it? All right, so the challenge binder is finished. I've already started thinking ahead to when I start getting paid, and like the wedding and summer savings. Like I've been finding challenges for wedding. I cannot wait to start saving big time for the wedding. All right, so this is my budget binder, Budget with Miss P. Look at how cute that is. I have some money here, and then I have my little cheat sheet that I'm just going to stick off to the side. And let's see here. I can't even remember how much I have in here. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So 190 in here. And this is both YouTube and Etsy money. I have already sent money and made a debt payment, so you'll see that in my debt update. But the rest is going to go in here. So we have shipping. Let me go ahead and grab this out. Shipping is going to get $20, and I didn't even account for that the last time I stuffed this on the tracker. I put in $10, so we had 11. Now I'm putting in another 20, so now we have $31 to go towards shipping. And so far the shipping I've figured it out a little bit better, so I'm not spending quite as much money on free shipping as I was. Oh, at first I thought, I'm not going to be able to send physical challenges because I'm like spending more on shipping than I'm making on the challenges. All right, printer ink is going to get 10 today. All right, so 10, so now it has 16. I'm just going to put plus 15. So it's got 16. We are good on ink. I keep getting the notice that my ink is low in my printer, so I need to refill the ink. But we do have some on hand. This is just supplies, is going to get 40. This would be like envelopes or stickers or whatever. All right, so we've got 40, I didn't count for any of this, 55, so plus 55, so we've got 56 in here. And so far I'm pretty good on all of my supplies, so I'll just let this build up. Oh, go in there. Oh my goodness, it's a tight squeeze. Equipment is going to get 20. So now it has 31, so I'm going to add 30. So it's got $31. Equipment would be like if my paper cutter stopped working or I needed like cutting like the blades or something like that. Post office. I need to look to see when that renews. I can't even, well, I must have bought it in May. So it's getting a 20. So now it's got 31. And I think it was $70 something for 6 months. I can't even remember. I'll have to look back. All right, and then the dreaded taxes. Oh, I know when Jamie at Jamie Orion Budgets does it, she doesn't even count it. She just puts the money in there. All right, so we should have $80, and we do. That's 30% of what I brought in. So plus 80, and I already had pulled some and put it in the high yield savings account. So we have 300 in the high yield savings account, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 25, 26, 27, 427. And so yeah, looking good in taxes. I have no idea how to even, I don't even know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right, guys, that is all of my, here's my little breakdown. 30% to taxes, 35 to debt, and 35 to expenses. And this is what I call expenses. So no fun money for it, but it is helping me pay off my debt. So thank you guys for that, because if it wasn't for you guys and your support, none of this would be possible. And I appreciate it so much. And oh, y'all just make me happy. Oh, sorry. I got a tickle in my throat and I had to get my little mama juice. And this is some wine that we had gotten, gosh, last fall. The weekend that I about cut my fingers off. We did a wine tour, and then I ended up buying a couple bottles of wine. And it's like a muscadine. Oh, so good. And I forgot about it. And so I found it in the cabinet. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a little bit tonight. All right, friends. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video, which will be my grocery haul. And I am going to follow your advice and not bring as much junk food into the house. Now, there are some things that I am going to still buy for my husband, and then I will limit, and he's going to eat them in moderation. But, you know, he knows. He knows. He just, you you guys say maybe his blood work and his doctor will, you know, make him make changes and things like that. But I don't know that he's had that scare yet, you know? I mean, he just is the type that says, you know what, if I go on medicine, I go on medicine. But he's not had true effects from what diabetes can do. And I know that diabetes is a very serious condition because one of my good friends, her husband, is diabetic. He's actually type 1 diabetic. And he's had kidney failure. He's on dialysis. He's got vision problems. Goodness, I just can't. Heart problems, like all the things. And he's older than my husband, but not a whole lot. So he should know that diabetes can be very dangerous. But anyway, friends, thank you for watching. And thank you for all your comments and love. And I will see you later. Bye.